And when you can observe people for who they are, you can put them in categories. Okay, I see how this person acts. I see how this person handles conflict. So instead of expecting more from them or delegating them to a higher place and role in my life, I'm going to accept that I need to keep my distance. I'm going to accept that this relationship isn't healthy. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so thankful y'all are here. I pray you can find home here, and if so, welcome. This is something really tough that I had to learn, that not only I was putting out, but other people were putting on me, and I felt responsible to meet their expectations. Expectation is a belief that someone will or should achieve something. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you already know that the only thing constant about life is change, and that includes human beings. So when we put this expectation energy on other people, we're basically saying, if they don't respond, react, or behave in the exact way that I think they should, I'm going to take their reaction personal because it wasn't what I was expecting. Once there's an expectation, there's also many other negative feelings that come behind that expectation. You will become resentful. This person doesn't show up for me, so why should I show up for them? You automatically go into this space where you're mad at them for not performing for you, for not tap dancing for you in one way or another. It takes away our ability to really get to know who that person is. What was their reason behind the action? What inspired it? What motivated it? What was their intention and their goal? When we immediately have this expectation, typically what comes behind that is either an overly positive feeling if they meet it, or a really negative, judgmental or offended feeling when they don't. So instead of being curious about why they did the thing or why they behave the way they do, you take it personal. You feel like it's a personal attack. And because of this, you naturally go into competition mode as if that person is your enemy, rather than, again, being curious about their motivations. You will be so disappointed throughout your entire life, because think about it. Even you won't be able to show up 100% for the people around you. We'll constantly feel disappointed every time somebody else doesn't show up exactly how we expect, or they have some shortcomings, or they just can't be all that and more to us at every second of the day. There's a healthy dependence on our family, on our partners, our spouse, our friends. That's okay. That doesn't take from either party in the relationship. And I think that's why it's so important to make sure you really know who you're getting into a relationship or a friendship with. Eventually, if you begin a relationship or a friendship with somebody who doesn't see life the same way, eventually life is going to take you all apart for good reason. You want to make sure that the people you're creating relationships with have those same values, so that when y'all don't meet each other's expectations, you can actually have a conversation about it and understand the why without going into panic mode, because the foundation of the relationship is all over the place. How can you have a conversation when y'all don't even agree on if y'all should stay together or not? How can you solve a conflict with a friend who doesn't believe in solving conflict, who believes in ignoring conflict? So you want to make sure the foundation is there, and then from there, when expectations do come up, you can have that conversation of, oh, okay, well, I was expecting this, or I was believing this, but what did you mean by that? What was your intention by saying this? What was your intention by giving me this or treating me this way even? I'm not saying put up with people who are emotionally unavailable or who are showing you very bad treatment or just disconnection. You shouldn't invest your curiosity where somebody is showing you they don't want to be your friend, or showing you they don't care about your feelings. You give this energy to people who want healthy relationships as well, not people who are just in your life maybe temporarily, or again who are toxic individuals who are showing you that they don't want to do right by you. And I think in relationships we all have this expectation that healthy relationships should never have any arguments, there should never be any disagreements, we should always see eye to eye. A healthy relationship is one where you all have similar values in communication, in the longevity of the relationship, in what it means to connect and really love each other, so that conflict can be handled, so that supportive solutions can be found for conflict, rather than seeing each other as competition and going head to head. So you will still have things to sort out, but do y'all share the same energy of, I want to work this out with you, I want to love you and show up for you? Because that's everything. Release this belief that if somebody loves me, they will show up for me in this way every time. If somebody loves me, I should never feel insecure in the relationship. I should never have to question them. I should never have to tell them what I need and what I want. You have to speak up. You have to be honest about what you feel, and not by bashing people, not by going off on people or rejecting them because they didn't treat you exactly how you want to be treated. There's a huge step in between you feeling disappointed and the relationship ending, and that's curiosity, communication, and understanding that person first. Once you release expectation, you can start to observe people for who they are. And when you can observe people for who they are, you can put them in categories. Okay, I see how this person acts. I see how this person handles conflict. So instead of expecting more from them or delegating them to a higher place and role in my life, I'm going to accept that I need to keep my distance. I'm going to accept that they don't need to be in a relationship right now. This relationship isn't healthy. I'm going to accept that they're going to be an acquaintance instead of a friend. Like, you have to observe and stop expecting, because then when we expect, we start to put these higher expectations on people who can't even fulfill the minimum expectations, if that makes sense. Like, letting go of expectation will not only relieve a lot of pressure off of your heart and your mind, and you can live a more stress-free life, but it allows you to actually connect to people and put up the proper boundaries for who that person is, rather than constantly expecting more and more and more out of them. So I really pray this video made sense. I know I was all over the place. If you found value out of this, I am so thankful, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.